Hey guys, Mark here. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be demonstrating the palm and needle whipping. All in all, it is a secure, nice looking whipping that you can use to secure the ends of your rope with. With this said, let's take a look at the whipping, then make our own. Here is an example of palm and needle whipping. As you can see, we have these diagonal strands running in between the strands of the rope. As such, the whipping is quite decorative as well as practical. Here is an end of a piece of rope that I would like to secure using the palm and needle whipping. I'm going to be using a piece of thread, cordage or twine. One end of my thread is going to sport a needle. The other end is going to have an overhand knot, which is going to help me anchor my thread into the rope. I'm going to move from the end of my rope a little bit, run my thread through, then do it for a second time. This secures this end of the thread. All I'm going to do now is start wrapping around towards the end of my rope. Now, the more wraparounds that you're going to do, the more secure your whipping is going to be. It is also quite important to do your wraparounds tightly. After doing a number of wraparounds, we're going to stop on the left side, take our needle, and pass it under one strand of our rope. Like this. Now we're going to travel in between two strands of our rope. So basically we're going to follow the lay of the rope. Like this. When we get to the right side, we're going to pass under one of the strands again. Like this. And we already have one diagonal strand completed. Now travel from the right side towards the left, again traveling in between two strands, so following the lay of the rope. When you come to the left side, take your needle, pass under one of the strands in the rope, like this, and again travel towards the right side in between two strands of the rope. Like this. Once you reach the right side, pass through your rope again, like this, to lock off the final strand. Now pass your thread under the whipping. Once you have tucked your thread under the whipping, your palm and needle whipping is complete. Snip the thread and you are done. The second way of doing the palm and needle whipping is more appropriate when you need a short and fast whipping. Again, we're going to start off traveling through our rope and travel through it for a second time to lock off one end of our thread. Then we're going to do a short wraparound, so only several turns around our rope. So let's say that this is enough. Now what I'm going to do is travel through my rope again, just to lock off this part of the thread. From left to right, I'm going to pass in between two strands of my rope, then travel under the whipping towards the left side, like this. And this sets this strand in between two strands of my rope. Now I'm again going to place my thread in between two strands of my rope. And again, I'm going to travel under the whipping to the left side. Like this. And then again travel over the top in between two strands of my rope to the right side. At this point, I'm going to begin doubling up these diagonal strands. So all I'm going to do is again travel under the whipping, then parallel to the previous pass, like this, so right next to it, and again under the whipping. Then over the top again, parallel to the previous pass, under the whipping. And finally, over the top of the whipping again, pass under the whipping to the left side, and this finishes off this slight variation of the palm and needle whipping. This one is shorter but no less secure. Simply trim the end and you are done. So guys, this is pretty much it for the palm and needle whipping. It is secure, it looks good, so it's probably going to become my go-to whipping. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time.